Hey guys, so today's video is finally going to be my huge drugstore review. My huge drugstore review. I had promised this video a while ago, but I prolonged it because I still wanted to try out each individual product and give you like my real true thoughts, because some of these I liked at first and then I kind of changed my mind about them. I cannot base my reviews on first impressions. I need to use it more than once to give you a full review, like a real actual review. So yeah, that is what this video is about today. I'm gonna be reviewing products that I hauled in the past. So I did like two very large drugstore hauls, not extremely recently. One of them was really recent, the other one was a couple months ago. And I told you guys I was gonna do like an update, what worked and what didn't. So this video is kind of like a drugstore hits and misses, products that have recently come out, or at least within the last 3 months. Some of them are a little bit newer than that, but just recent releases from the drugstore. I'm really gonna try to get through this video as fast as I can. So I'm gonna go through things like really quickly, just tell you my straight up thought. I'm gonna show you swatches and just move on, and I'm gonna try to make this quick. So I'm gonna go in categories, so it's easier for me to compare, like why I like this one over this one and things like that. So I'm gonna get started with primers. So the two eyeshadow primers that I've recently tried out are the NYX Glitter Primer and the Maybelline Master Prime Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base. I cannot find my other one. I had two of these. This one is the Prime and Illuminate. I had the other one that is Prime and Smoothing, and I don't know where it is. So I really like both of these. I think this is an amazing glitter primer. I might like this one even more than my e.l.f. one, and I love my e.l.f. glitter glue. With that being said, this one is a little bit pricier, but I love the packaging and I love how sticky it is. Eyeshadows, pigments, glitters, things really adhere to this. It's a great glitter primer. And as for the Master Prime, I love this one and I don't love the smoothing one. I don't find that it makes my eyeshadows last longer, even though this claims to be long lasting. I don't find that's the case. I think they're just regular eyeshadow bases, but I do like the one that's in the illumination version because it's nice and shimmery, so it looks really pretty underneath shimmery eyeshadows. So because of that, I will continue to use this one, and I probably will not be using the smoothing one, which is okay since I lost it. So we're staying on the primer topic, but we're moving on to face primers, and these are two face primers that I've recently tried out that are in the spray form. This is the Physicians Formula Primer Argan Wear Argan Oil with Coconut Water Primer. I used this in a video and I used it for the first time and I really liked it, but I think that my opinion has changed. I do still really like it, but it's a little bit messy for me. Like, I will apply this to my entire face. I will prime my face with this, and when I look at my desk or anything that's near me, it creates a film on everything. Like, there was a film on my phone, a film on my powder compacts. Like, it creates a greasy film on things that are around you, and I know that may seem weird, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Also, when I first used this, I loved that it wasn't greasy. It felt so nice on my skin. I really liked it, but I think that my skin is sensitive to this. I don't know if it's like the argan oil and the coconut, which is usually really good for my skin. I feel like it makes my face a little bit itchy. I've also tried out 3 other face primers. Why is it washing out? You can't even see it. That's so mean. The first one is this Milani Prime Perfection Hydrating and Pore Minimizing. They have 2 different ones. They have a black one that is pore minimizing and mattifying. Now, this one just felt like a basic moisturizer to me. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. This did not minimize my pores at all. At all. So it's like, why do you say that if that's not true? I mean, everybody's skin is different, but this is just okay, in my opinion. This one, on the other hand, I love. This is the NYX Born to Glow Illuminating Primer. This reminds me so much of my MAC Strobe Cream. I love it. It's a lot more affordable, obviously. It's NYX. It's amazing. This gives you such a beautiful, dewy, luminous glow. These are the kind of primers I prefer. And then the one that I absolutely hated was the CoverGirl True Blend Face Primer for dry skin. This smells like Elmer's glue, straight up like paste, and it broke me out severely. I don't like this at all. Okay, so my next category is foundations, and I've been trying out 4 foundations. They're sitting right there. I'm gonna start off with these 2 right here. This is the Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I have mine in the shade Sandy Beige. This is 100% not my color. It's way too dark for me. I bought this online at drugstore.com, and so, but it's okay because I have my Manic Panic white foundation that I mix in with dark foundations, and it works perfectly fine. But anyway, This is okay. I don't hate this, nor do I love this. I have very, very dry skin, and while this says it's a hydrating foundation, I don't find that to be the case. I found that it caked up around my nose and in between my eyebrows. I think that this would be amazing for normal to oily skin. If you have severe dry skin like I do, I probably would stay away from this. It's something about the consistency of the foundation that sits on top of my dry skin and it doesn't really sink in. This foundation I love. This is the foundation I'm wearing on my face right now. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I have mine in light beige. I don't think this is light at all. This is really dark. It's much too dark for me, but I mixed it in with my Manic Panic white foundation. So, you like my band bun? This is great. I think this would fit so many different skin types. Like, I have dry skin, as I've said 30 times, and I find that it doesn't dry out my skin. I don't think it gets too cakey, but it is full coverage. Like, full coverage. It is a matte finish. Like I said, I'm wearing it on my face. But even though it's matte and full coverage, it doesn't cake up on my face. I don't know what it is, but I really like this. It looks really great in pictures, and product blends really nicely on top of it. I love this foundation. It's one of my new favorite drugstore foundations for sure. I love the packaging. It comes with a pump, and I bought mine on the Milani website because I haven't seen it in stores yet. Okay, and cushion foundations have been like all the rage recently, and I have two to share with you guys right here. First one is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Cushion Foundation. I have mine in the shade Light. This does match my skin tone perfectly fine. Now, for me, I have to say that I have to pass on this one. This dried out my skin, and I find that so weird because it's a cushion foundation and usually they're a little bit more hydrating, but this got, not that it got cakey because it's not a cakey foundation because it's very lightweight, it's like light coverage, but it hung onto the dry parts around my face, like around my nose, and especially the crustiness around my mouth. It really emphasized my dry flakes, but it wasn't cakey. It was so weird. As for this one, this is the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion. I have mine in W2. It is a little bit pinky, even though it's W, it's weird. But this is what it looks like. You just take it off if you don't know what a cushion foundation is. The Physicians Formula is just like this. You just take it off, take your little sponge, you dab it in, and then you apply it to your face. A lot of people like on YouTube have just been throwing away their sponge. I personally think that it applies best with these little sponges. This one looks beautiful on my skin. I love how long wearing it is. It looks so fresh and dewy and gorgeous. I don't have really anything negative to say about this one besides the color. I love it. The only thing I will say is that these are so pricey. My Milani one that I just spoke about, Porter, excuse me, don't chew on that. No. The Milani foundation I just spoke about is so inexpensive because it's Milani. It's definitely under $10, like definitely under, and these are like $16. That's expensive. Especially because this L'Oreal one comes with 0.51 fluid ounces and the Physicians Formula one comes with 0.47 fluid ounces. A typical foundation is 1 fluid ounce. This isn't even an entire ounce, and it's really pricey for drugstore. Okay, so my next category is concealers, and I've really only tried out these two. This is the Wet n Wild highlighting and concealing pen. Mine is in the shade Ivory Into You. It's not as light as you would think, but I love this. I love this, specifically to highlight. I like to mix this in with other concealers. Today I have it underneath my eyes mixed in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I feel like it just makes other concealers blend nicely. I love this. It's only a few dollars. This concealer I don't like. I used it in a recent video, and I haven't even told you what it is. This is the BB Concealer from Physicians Formula, and it's really cute and it has really cute packaging, but it has this sponge here at the top, and normally I'm okay with that because my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind has a sponge, and I find that I really love that sponge, but it's a different sponge completely. This one soaks up all the product, and I don't like it. It's a little bit too greasy for underneath my eyes. It was really easy to use. I don't like this sponge, and I don't like the coverage, and I just don't like it. I'm sorry, I just don't. Okay, so for face powders, I only tried out one, and I tried out the Milani Prep Set and Go Transparent Face Powder. I've used this a ton. I'm not exactly sure if you can tell. After trying out my RCMA No Color Powder, that's literally $10, and you get an insane amount of product, I don't see myself using this one because I have that one. And if I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think this is 100% transparent. It's definitely not the worst drugstore powder I've ever used at all. I like it, but I like my RCMA powder more. So I'm kind of judging it based on that. But that one is so inexpensive and so good, so. Okay, so my next category is bronzers, blushes, and highlights. I am just meshing them all into one. I'm gonna start off with these two bronzers, both by Physicians Formula. This is the Super BB Insta Ready Bronzer in the shade Bronzer, and this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. I was confused. I thought that there was only one shade of this, but a lot of you guys have told me that there is a color called Light Bronzer. This one is just the bronzer. This, hands down, has become one of my favorite drugstore bronzers of all time. I think Physicians Formula makes the best bronzers. This one is so good. I love it. I think I like my original Bronze Booster a little bit more than this because I've just been using that one for years and it's Holy Grail. But this one is becoming Holy Grail. This smells like a pina colada, but it's a very strong scent. I will let you guys know right off the bat. It's a great scent, but it's a strong one. I love the undertone in this. It's like a neutral bronzer. It just looks beautiful. You can contour with this or you can bronze your face. I have nothing negative to say about this. The next one is this Super BB Insta Ready. And at first, I thought I liked this, but I realized this just does not show up on my skin. That's pretty much the only reason why I don't like this is you would think it would show up on my skin, but it just does not show up on my skin. It's too light for me to bronze. I have to use so much of the product. I have to dip my brush in a lot. I want to talk about these two contouring palettes. This is the Maybelline Master Contour Face Contouring Kit, and this is what it looks like. I got mine in the shade Light, I believe. I'm a little bit iffy on this product. I love it, but then I don't love it. These two products right here, I am crazy about. I think they are beautiful. This is the blush I'm wearing on my cheeks right now, even though I used a very light hand, but it's such a pretty blush. And this highlight is the highlight I'm wearing on my face right now, and it is beautiful. It's not chunky, it's not glittery, it's a true sheen. When I swatch it, I'm like, oh, it's not gonna show up that much. But on my actual cheekbones, I really, really love this. I think it's beautiful. I don't like the contour powder. At first, I was like, it's okay, but I realized, you know what, I don't like this contour powder. It's a little bit too red for me, even though it doesn't look like it is in the pan. I used it to date a contour, and I don't know if you guys can tell. It's just too red for my liking. I like something a little bit more neutral. This I love. I love everything about this. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. This is in the shade Dulce de Leche. I think this is a beautiful contouring powder. It blends really, really nicely. This is only a few dollars, and I feel like I get a nice chiseled, contoured look. I love it. And this is a great powder to set underneath your eyes. Okay, blushes. I'm gonna talk about the CoverGirl True Blend blushes really quick. I have two shades. I have medium rose and light rose. I love these both. I think that they are stunning. There is a third color. I didn't pick that one up because I found that I wasn't gonna reach for that one that much. They are so glowy and beautiful. Like if you want that luminous cheek, like that really beautiful, flushy, rosy, beautiful, glowy. I keep saying that, but these are so gorgeous on the cheeks. I think that they're kind of like a mixture between a blush and a highlight, which I love products like this. So I highly recommend these blushes. They're really good. And then I have these from Wet n Wild to share with you. These are actually not new products at all, but they did reformulate them and change the packaging, and I didn't have their older versions anyway. This one is new though. This is in the shade Rose Champagne. This one is Pearlescent Pink, and this one is Mellow Wine. These are the Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes, and they are phenomenal. They're so pigmented. You have to be really careful. They're very pigmented, but they're beautiful. I have nothing negative to say about any of these. I think all the colors are beautiful. I love Rose Champagne. It looks so natural on the cheeks. And the only individual highlight that I had been trying out was the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette. Honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, it's not my favorite. It's a little bit too glittery for me. It just looks really strange on my face. I don't know, it's not my favorite, but it is inexpensive and it's a good product. I just have other highlights that I like more from the drugstore. Okay, next category is eyeshadow palettes. I've been trying out a few brands, but mostly recently I have been trying out the Revlon palettes, the Milani palettes, and the CoverGirl palette. I'm gonna start with the Revlon ones. These are the Revlon Color Stay Not Just Nudes palettes. I had really high expectations for these because I love the Color Stay range. This one is in Passionate Nudes, and some of them are really good, some of them are really bad. Like some of them I don't get any color payoff. Like, I've tried to use these and I don't know, I kind of struggle with this a little bit. It's not my favorite. I do think that this is a little bit better than the Maybelline palette. I don't like the Maybelline eyeshadow palette. This one is a little bit better. This one is in Romantic Nudes, and again goes for this one. Like, this color right here is garbage, but like you see, this matte chocolate color is really good. It's hit and miss with these palettes. Now, these Milani ones I love and I highly recommend. I will say, out of all the drugstore palettes I've ever tried, the Milani ones are my favorite. I'm wearing this one on my eyes today. This one is called the Bare Necessities palette. I love these Milani palettes. I think they're phenomenal. The only eyeshadow in all of these palettes that I've never really liked is this big one right here from the Earthy Elements palette, but I love them. The other one I have is Plum Basics. If you're looking for an eyeshadow palette from the drugstore, I think Milani is where it's at. I love them. And then the other palette I tried was the CoverGirl True Naked Goldens palette. I want to pick up the rosy one because I was very, very, very impressed with this palette. I like the Milani one a little bit more because I find that they last longer on my eyes. These are a little bit softer. They look more pigmented initially, but because they're so soft, I find they fade a little bit faster throughout the day than the Milani ones, but these are also really, really good. 20 times better than the Maybelline palette, and I like it a lot more than the Revlon palette as well. Okay, so I'm staying with the eyeshadow trend here, and I'm gonna talk about individual eyeshadows. And they are the ones from L'Oreal. These are the new L'Oreal Color Riche eyeshadows, and I love them. I think they're so good. There's not much to say about them. I think they are so buttery, so pigmented. Really quickly, I'm gonna tell you the ones that I own and the swatches you saw from left to right. This one is Sunset 202, Violet number 208. This one is Quartz Fume number 204, a beautiful chocolate shade. And then this last one I have is Green Promenade. So beautiful. I love these so much. I also have some eyeshadow sticks to share with you guys. I would consider these kind of like primers as well, eyeshadow bases. You get it. These are the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-hour concentrated crayons. I had such high expectations for these because I'm obsessed with the Maybelline color tattoos in the pots, and these are pretty freaking good. I really do like these. I think they have great color payoff. They last a long time on the lid, but I like the pots more. I actually like them a lot more. I find that the ones in the pots are a little bit more pigmented and a little bit more long lasting. I have mine in the shade Barely Beige, which is a really pretty champagne. I have this gold one in Gold Rush. This one in Creamy Chocolate is stunning, and then the last one I have is Charcoal Chrome. Okay, so my next category is eyeliners. A felt tip eyeliner from Wet n Wild, and I love this. This is the eyeliner I'm wearing today. This is only like $3, and I find it so easy to use. I love it. It's so black and so long wearing. I highly recommend this. It's called the Pro Line Felt Tip Eyeliner. I have mine in black and I think it's amazing. And then I have these two also from Wet n Wild, and these are their graphic marker eyeliners. I don't know what I was thinking. I knew I wasn't gonna like this. It looks like a straight up marker, and while they're pigmented, you know, the formula isn't bad. I can't use them. I'm not that good with these. Like, these are hard to use in my opinion. If you are a pro at eyeliner, like no matter what, you might like these, but they're just a little bit harder for me to use. And then the last eyeliner I tried out is the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Mechanical Eyeliner. Oh, it has a sharpener. And I really like this. This is the eyeliner I'm wearing on my waterline today. It's really long wearing, super black and really nice, but I like my NYX Trop Jolie gel liner more. My next category is brows, and I've tried a few brow things. Let's start off with the thing I really did not like at all. This is the Maybelline Brow Drama Pomade Crayon. This is what it looks like. I've only used it once, and I knew I didn't like it the second I used this. It's a pomade, but it's thick and it's waxy, and it did not work on my brows. It made my brows look horrible. And I just don't understand this. I feel like, what are you gonna do when this thing is no longer sharp like that? Like, once you use it so much that it's like a ball, you know, it's not sharp, it's gonna be so hard to get a precise application. It's gonna be so big. I don't know. I was not a fan of this Maybelline product whatsoever. A product I was a fan of. This is the new L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. What is that? You guys know the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper is my holy grail brow gel, and it's from the drugstore. This is amazing. It's just as good as the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I love the spoolie. I love everything about it. I'm wearing it right now on my brows. I think it's amazing. They also came out with a little Brow Stylist Prep and Shape brow kit, and to be honest, I don't know. I don't like these little kits. I don't know what I was thinking buying it. I just wanted to try it out. I much prefer like an actual brow wiz. I guess this would be considered a brow product because it's called the Ultimate Brow Highlighter, but this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Highlighter is just too pink, so it's not my favorite. I tried out 2 new brow gels, which are really exciting, and this is the Ultimate Brow Mascara from Wet n Wild. I'm wearing it on my brows today. I really, really like it. This is in the shade Nothing But Brunette. This is a little bit too dark for me, but I really, really like how it made my eyebrows look a little bit thicker, a little bit more filled in. I really, really love this. This one I did not like. This is the Milani Easy Brow Tinted Fiber Gel. I found that this did nothing. I don't know what, I feel like I love the size of the wand. I love the concept. I like the color. I like that it has little fibers in it, but it just did not show up on my brows. Like, I had to keep dipping the wand back in to get color payoff, and it was just, I don't know, I did not like it. I feel like it did nothing. Okay, my next category is mascaras. And I tried out 2 actual mascaras, and these 2 are like fiber mascaras. This actually came in a set right here. This is the Wet n Wild Duo. I don't really remember what it's called. I think it's called Lash-O-Matic or something like that. This is the lash fiber, and this is the actual mascara. You're supposed to apply the mascara, then go over it with the fibers, then go over with the mascara again, and you're supposed to get really voluminous lashes. I don't love this. I actually do like this mascara on its own. This fiber product, I guess I'm just not a fan of fiber things in general. I find that these like get in my actual eyeball. It like creeps me out. Like the product falls all over my face. It's just like, did you see that? I don't know if you could tell. Look, watch. Like, can you see all of that? I mean, obviously you're not supposed to open it like a savage like that. And I don't like the idea of this. But this mascara is actually really good and makes my lashes look nice and voluminous. This is another fiber product. This is the Length in Seconds Lash Extensions Fibers. And I feel the same way about this that I do about the Wet n Wild one. Maybe it's just me and I'm just not someone who's into the fiber thing. And then the mascara that I tried out and loved. This is the Volume and Length Magnified Revlon Mascara. I think it's a great mascara. It gives me both length and volume. I love it. Okay, let's talk about brushes. I bought brushes from 2 separate brands. I know that Milani came out with new brushes and I haven't tried those at all. But I bought the Revlon brushes and then I bought the Wet n Wild brushes. I don't like these. One, they're so pricey. This one was like 15 bucks. And even though it's really soft when you touch it, it's kind of scratchy to your face. The only one that I do truly like is this one. This is like a dual fiber. It's really good, but again, it's kind of pricey. These shed on me, like while I'm applying product, especially this one. This is the, it doesn't even say a name. Okay, I think it's their blush brush. But while I'm applying product onto my face, this just sheds all over my face. The same with this, like it sheds on my face. I don't think this is worth the money. I think that you can save your money and get these. I'm so impressed with these, and I'm kicking myself in the arse because those, I paid like a lot of money for those brushes, and these were like under $5. Each individual brush was like $4. These Wet n Wild brushes are phenomenal, guys. If you can find them, please pick them up. I got them at Walgreens. This is their, like, it doesn't say the name on it, but this is like their Kabuki brush, Kabuki like face buffer brush. This applies foundation beautifully. Oh my God, I love all of them. You can tell like I've used them. The new Wet n Wild brushes are amazing. I highly recommend them if you are looking for brushes. Even if you're not on a budget, these are so good and I think everybody should use them. Okay, now I'm into the lips category. I'm gonna talk about the ones that I actually do like. These are the new, these were re-released, I guess. These are the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Glosses. I'm wearing this one right now on my lips in the shade Bare Attraction. A lot of people don't like them because they're like, oh my gosh, this is a liquid lipstick and it doesn't feel like a liquid lipstick, it transfers, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think they're meant to be like liquid matte lipsticks. I think they're literally just matte glosses. These are so comfortable, and I find like the more that you wear them, like the longer you wear them throughout the day, like they stay super comfortable. These, however, I don't like them at all. These are the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lips, and these are not matte. Why are you lying to me, Maybelline? You don't dry matte at all. I have a ton of colors and I just feel like they don't dry down. They stay glossy. I'm also not a fan of these, believe it or not. These are the CoverGirl, oh sugar. Lip balms, vitamin infused balm. I find that these dried my lips out. Is that weird? These are supposed to be like, they smell so good. These are kind of like the drugstore version of the fresh sugar lip treatments because, you know, like they're sugary and they smell really good. But I don't find that they moisturized my lips like other lip balms do, like Aquaphor from the drugstore that's like $3 moisturizes my lips so much more than this, or the Revlon Kissable Balm Stains. I don't know. I find other drugstore lip balms do more for me than these do. We are finally at the end. My last category is miscellaneous because I didn't exactly know what to name this category. It's just random stuff. I tried out the new Maybelline Master Fix Lock-In Makeup Long Lasting Finish. I really like this. I haven't tried the L'Oreal one, but I really like this. I do think it prolongs my makeup. I also tried out this one. This is the, I guess I could have done like a setting spray category. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray. I actually really do like this one too. I just don't like the scent of this one. Like the scent is a little bit strong, but I do like this. I think it does do a good job of setting my makeup. I don't think it like prolongs it for so long, but I like them both. I do like them both. This is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I keep trying to find something that I like as much as my Bioderma, and I don't. This is not bad. If you are looking for micellar water, I do like this one more than the Simple one. The Simple one really burned my eyes, but I find that my Bioderma takes off my makeup better than this one. I don't know, I can't find anything I like more than Bioderma. Bioderma is my holy grail product, so I tried out the Wet n Wild One Step Wonder Gel nail polishes. Holy grail nail polishes, I feel. These are so freaking good. These last forever on my nails, and they're so inexpensive. And then the last product in this video is something I don't like at all. This is this Maybelline thing. It's like a sponge thing. This is so hard and stiff. This is a pure gimmick to me. If I were you, I would not waste your money on this. This does not apply your foundation like a sponge, like a good sponge does. Save your money and buy yourself the Real Techniques complexion sponge, because this, no. Okay guys, so that completes this video. This was like a huge hits and misses video. I know that it was really long, but I just wanted to give you my thoughts on each product, and I know I was talking really fast. I'm sorry. Leave me a comment down below of a new drugstore product you've recently tried that you absolutely loved, and one that you absolutely hated. So yes, that completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.